be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ. So.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just... Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of DHA.
Thank you, Kevin.
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Bridges out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Love in at the center position. And for the Warriors, we've got Stephen Curry. Kuminga out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Hill in at the 3 slot. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number one is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
Well, you talk about 3-and-D, guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter player.
I would not disagree at all. I mean, he does everything and does it all well.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. That'll be a 5-second call.
It's Spurs ball.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. It's a 3-point game to the paint. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Hill drives in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now the feed to Middleton, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Inside, here's Hill. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Bridges with it. Kuminga picks him up. Bridges passes to Sexton. Shoots from the elbow, and it's San Antonio with another.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Hill, and there's the drive. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Love. Middleton outside. Down low. And Love throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Pass to Rozier. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. Rebound San Antonio.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Middleton against Rozier to the inside, and Love throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Rozier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Passes to Murray. Back to Sexton. Hits it down to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. And Love throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga. He's out there with Hill. Wiseman's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Keller in at the shooting guard position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Raptors put forth a big effort. He had 9 points, and he added a few assists, so he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. Another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball for him. Kevin, we'll see if he can keep it going tonight.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide-open man there.
Outside, Sexton. Second shot opportunity, and it goes down 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 9.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
San Antonio with the ball. The Warriors making the shot.
And a guy have with Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted.
Terry Rozier's checked in for the Warriors. Chris Middleton's checked in for San Antonio. Now, here's Rozier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback break. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Here's Middleton. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Back to Sexton. Three-pointer. They get it back, and he makes that one. 10 points for Love.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Here's Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the rejection by Love. Here's Middleton. The second effort. And Love finishes off inside. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him. Miles checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Curry. 56 seconds left here in the second. Back to Middleton. Going inside. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Hill.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Warriors have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Yep, that one goes in there. Hill's got 20.
I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Spurs leading by 11. Here's Primo. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Memphis. From 13, headshot off.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Colin Sexton. Chris Middleton is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Murray. And it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. To the middle. Here's Love. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For San Antonio, they've been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Hill. And San Antonio shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Sexton with it. He has 6. Down low, Love. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors shooting a superb 63% from the field. And Curry has it in the corner. It's back to Hill. Here's Wiseman. Lays it up off the glass. Wiseman's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Love. Over Hill. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Sexton. And that's now 18 points for Love.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot missing. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Hill. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Lyles in at the 5 down low. Lyles passes to Hill. That one's not going to go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Middleton right side. Goes up on the wing. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one, and it's led to an abundance of second-chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second-chance points.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's Hendricks. It's deflected.
How about Rozier throwing it out of there? Come strong or don't come at all.
Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Hill. Rebounded by the Spurs. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Primo, the pass to Middleton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Hill, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Hendricks passes to Love. Goes back up. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Murray looking around. Here's Primo. Drills the 3-pointer. Primo's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Rozier, the pass to Hill. To the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's 29 points for Hill.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Murray, the pass to Middleton. Hendricks. Rozier defending. Feeds to Love. Shoots over Lyles. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
Well, you got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that 360. And he certainly has some.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Rozier against Sexton. Over Rozier. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 6th rebound on the night. And finished off by Kuminga.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. The Warriors pull it in. 104 left to play here in the fourth. Wants to get it to Hill.
That was special. Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Sexton dishes to Murray. On the pass to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Spurs lead by 12.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something. I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness.
Boy, I can't get enough of that, guys. I mean, he is a true rim wrecker.
And that one falls. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.